Resolution reference 2023-0408.
To the Honorable Mark DeWitt, Chairman, and members of the Hawkins County Board of Commissioners regular session at this 24th day of April 2023. Resolution in reference budget amendment general fund. Madam Chair, I so move.
Okay, second by Commissioner Thacker. Are there any questions or discussions?
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I'd like to recognize, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'd like to recognize Mr. Tim Kapp from the Churchill Rescue Squad.
Thank you, Commissioner Roach. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Tim Kapp, Chief of Churchill Rescue Squad. And I come to you guys tonight to speak on behalf of the remaining ARPA and baby domain that is being dispersed. Before I go any further, I just want to make sure that I make everything clear that what I'm saying is not to discredit any other agency or organization in this county. I want you guys to also know what our agency is dealing with and how we feel the majority of the membership feels as though we have no support from the county commission except for a select few. I've attended all meetings, ad hoc, budget, public safety, county commission meetings that I've been able to attend. And those I've attended, I have had to take off work to make sure myself and other members are here. It's my understanding the funds, the remaining funds, have been dispersed as determined and are dwindling very slowly. I want to clarify to get some information that I would assist in making a decision that the remaining funds be dispersed between both rescue squads that service this county. Churchill Rescue Squad lost its frontline rescue truck apparatus over 2.5 years ago responding to a call. Our entire agency has worked tirelessly to get this apparatus back in service, which was picked up and placed into service on April 4th, 2023. The only way that we have found to ensure the citizens and visitors of Hawkins County are protected while visiting and traveling through this county was to finance this new chassis and remount the box that was on the previous apparatus. When I approached asking this county for assistance, I was told that this county is not in the remounting business by a county commissioner who is no longer on the commission. At the time, it stated that if this was to be started, it would have to be done by all. Just keep in mind that this county has remounted 2 ambulances for a private agency not owned by this county. This is all needed as a citizen of this county. I appreciate the county doing that to ensure that Hawkins County EMS, the sole provider of EMS in this county, is able to continue to provide professional service to the citizens and visitors of this county. At the same time, at the end of the day, it takes a team of all emergency services in this county to come together to run the calls that we run on a daily basis. The last budget committee meeting I was unable to attend due to having to work and unable to take off work. The following information was relayed to the budget committee meeting in support of Hawkins County Rescue Squad receiving $350,000 of remaining money available. It was stated they needed $50,000 for a generator for their building due to them being a shelter. For those that don't know, Churchill Rescue Squad is also designated as an emergency shelter, but have been unable to do so over the last several years due to our backup generator being completely out of service due to a blown motor. Not only do we have the backup generator issues, but we also have 3 other critical infrastructure issues, being the HVAC system, our parking lot / roadway to the back of our building, along with our frontline rescue truck. Due to these continuing issues, our electric bill has raised $400 to $600 more than normal due to the HVAC unit in the summer and also winter. It was also stated that having aging apparatus fleet. I can promise you that all nonprofit agencies, along with county-owned agencies in this county, are in the same boat with the aging apparatus fleet. It was also stated Hawkins County responds to almost 75% of the roadways in Hawkins County and 90% of the waterways. They are not too far off, but also keep in mind, Churchill Rescue Squad also covers a good portion of this county also. Churchill Rescue Squad covers 11.5 miles of 11W, with Hawkins County Rescue Squad covering the remainder 28.2 miles of 11W. That totals Churchill Rescue Squad to cover 29.5% of 11W. Does not count all the other streets in this county in our coverage area. Churchill Rescue Squad covers 28 miles of river in this county, with Hawkins County Rescue Squad covering 12.2 miles. But also don't forget the lake, the main channel lake, adding to a total of 36 miles of waterway in this county. This makes Churchill Rescue Squad covering 43.75% of the waterways in Hawkins County. Also keep in mind, Churchill Rescue Squad covers the largest city in Hawkins County, that being the city limits of Churchill, and also the second largest city per capita being Mount Carmel. What I'm also trying to say is this should not be a contest or a competition on who has the largest carrier area, the latest and greatest equipment, or who has the most apparatus responding to the calls. What this should be is each agency taking pride in what they have, all agencies taking pride in other agencies in this county, and also as a county commission in the Hawkins County as a whole, taking pride in your emergency services. Due to the fact that these emergency services provide this county and taxpayers a service at an extremely small fraction of the cost, and 98% of us do this for free. Our agency did acquire a new required apparatus, but still only has 2 fully equipped rescue trucks at the moment, and the truck that was serving as the primary rescue truck while the remount was being completed is having to undergo some work and also purchasing of additional equipment to go back on it to be able to utilize this evaluation. It's not just Church Rescue Squad and Hawkins County Rescue Squad that are struggling to get by. It's all volunteer agencies in this county. Church Rescue Squad alone, as stated before, has 3 critical infrastructure issues, with one of those being our frontline rescue truck. That yearly payment is $13,000 a year. Other than being the failing HVAC system and our parking lot, which has made it almost impassable for a heavy rescue, and also our command/comms trailer to be able to get out the necessary way, which delays response times. We have continually paid to have this area replaced in our parking lot for it to continue to be washed out. All volunteer emergency services in this county need help, period. But myself, along with members of our agency, are tired of being overlooked and not thought of when in need. In closing, my request is for the full commission to look at utilizing the remaining $350,000 to split up for each rescue squad in this county to assist both agencies with the needs that they have, as they are both equally important. And that would be fair, as it keeps being stated by multiple commissioners in the county, wanting to disperse funds as fairly and as economical as possible. The Church Rescue Squad is so grateful to receive these funds. The commission I myself and our agency are more than willing to provide an itemized financial documentation showing you and the residents of this county where this funding is going to provide proof that is being used for what I am requesting, my agency is requesting to be used for. That goes for all financial documentation that our agency has. Just keep in mind, the past is the past. No one that was involved in the matter that received made public in the media is no longer a part of this agency. As I've heard rumors upon rumors of that is partially the decision being made by some of these county commissioners. Myself, as the chief of Church Rescue Squad, along with my administration and executive board, which is 100% transparent, provides transparency to our members, along with anyone else that would like that. Transparency is something that all agencies and organizations in this county that are receiving county funds and donations, no matter what it should be, should have to you guys as the commission and the residents of this county. Our agency will not dwell in the past, as several of the county commissioners are doing, and are moving forward and committing and continuing to grow, and will do so no matter what. Right here is transparency. And we'd like to see it as every bit of my financial records for the last fiscal year. We are transparent. You guys are more welcome to look at it. Budget request for the last 2 years. Once again, I recommend all you guys to contact me. I appreciate the ones that have reached out, not only on the ARPA funds, but just in general business, and your continued support. And for those that would like to see where your money is going, we have brought our new frontline truck down here tonight for you guys to look at after the meeting. Thank you, guys.
So who else is on the board? John?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Madam Chairman. So I think Mr. Cal brought up some very good points about that. And before we do finish spending the rest of these ARPA funds, I'm just looking at the needs. And I think some of the needs and things that he brought up are there. There are needs, and the Public Safety Committee recommended to send it back to the budget to kind of further work on this. So before we just go through and spend the rest of the funds, I'd like to, at least want everybody to consider that we are going to spend all the funds are not going to be distributed to Hawkins County with that, and just want everybody to consider that.
Commissioner Palmer?
I'd like to echo what Commissioner Gibson said. The Public Safety Committee, we did recommend referring Tim's request for Church Rescue Squad $130,000 on to the Budget Committee for further or for further evaluation. Tim, I do have a question.
Yes, sir.
Has Churchill Rescue Squad received any ARPA funding from Churchill or Mount Carmel?
No, sir. We didn't receive any ARPA funding.
John, did you?
Yeah, I'd like to make a motion and we send that back to the budget committee for further review.
Okay, have a motion on the floor to send this back for further review. Is there a second?
I'll second it, but it's not popping up.
Hold on just a second. Are we sending this entire budget amendment back, or are we are we sending this entire budget amendment back, or just this, what part of
Would it
it?
be easier to just amend the motion to exclude that part?
Preferably.
Which part do you want to exclude? The rescue squad?
Just the rescue squad funding of the 300 and.
Okay, so we're gonna exclude the 544-203-166.
Yes.
Yes.
We're gonna exclude that one. Then send back to budget, right?
Correct.
Okay, hang on just a second.
Madam Chair, may I ask a question while they're?
Yes.
Eric, do you, so if this budget amendment were passed, I don't have my spreadsheet in front of me, and I can't even locate it. So how much money would be left if we were to pass this resolution tonight from the ARPA funds, or the Baby Doe funds?
This particular money in question for the rescue squad was from Baby Doe money, so it basically completed it. There was about $6,000 left. So if you revoke this, you have about $356,000 left for Baby Doe money. The ARPA money is pending decisions made today, so the balance is ever changing.
Can you tell us before this meeting what the balance was on the ARPA funds? Do you happen to know that?
Not unless the calculations are done.
Madam Chair, I think Commissioner Roach, if I'm remembering correctly, I know this is, I think we had enough, but no, we had Jamie's request in for radios for fire departments, and I don't know if there's a lot of wiggle room.
Motion to amend, so that's, so we got the motion to amend. This is the original. Motion is by John Gibson. Okay. Who seconded it? Okay. We haven't gone on, oh, this is still the original. Shoot, when you ask it, you see.
Now, this is the motion to amend.
Okay. All right, so, okay. Chad, did you second that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. All right, so we are ready to vote on that one. All right, we are ready to vote on the motion to amend.
Okay, would you please read the motions?
All right. Motion to amend Resolution 2023-0408 to exclude line item 54420-316 in regards to the rescue squad funding and send back to budget committee. Is that correct, John?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Okay, Mr. Palmer, do you have something else?
Not really sure why we're sending it back to the budget committee when it's already passed the budget committee once. This money is coming out of Baby Doe funding that Hawkins County has showed up to every meeting for. They had been there even when they were not on the agenda. And this is already decided and hashed out once in the budget committee. And Tim has requested $130,000 out of ARPA out of another committee that had already referred this to the budget committee. So I'm not sure why we need to send this back. I just want everybody to think about that because he's not asking, he was okay with us taking it out of $130,000 out of the ARPA and sending that before the budget committee. So kind of going in circles if we send it back. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Mr. Gill?
I just, for the record, I did throw this out at the budget committee, that this request, that Mr. Kaplan made this request, and that we didn't have any other money to pull from, I didn't think. and we didn't take action on it then. So, I just wanted that to be stated. I mean, I want both rescue squads' needs to be met. I think both ends of the county need to be taken care of. And it's up to the commission, but I kind of echo what Commissioner Palmer said. This was already presented to the budget committee just a week ago.
Okay, is there any other discussion? Eric, you got anything else?
We gotta vote on the motion to amend.
Yes. So we're voting on the motion to amend. So a yes vote, amend, no vote, do not amend. Okay. So, cast your vote.
Five yes, 7 no, 2 absent. So it fails.
Okay, motion fails, amendment fails. So we're back to the original resolution.
Just a second. Okay.
All right, go back to the original 2023-0408 as presented. Motion by Jason Roach, second by Charles Acker. Please cast your votes.
Ten yes, 2 no, 2 absent. Passes.